If you use a sleep tracking app, you need to hear what happened to me. Because 3 weeks ago, my app recorded something breathing in my room. Something that wasn't me. And the part that destroyed my life, every single night, the breathing got closer, closer to my bed, closer to my face, closer to my ear, until one night, it whispered my name. It began the night I downloaded the app. I thought it would be harmless, just a fun way to track my sleep. But the next morning, I saw a notification I wasn't expecting. One sound detected at 3:12 a.m. Curious, I pressed play. There was breathing. Slow, deep, steady breathing. It wasn't mine. The following night, there were 2 recordings. The same breathing, but louder, nearer. By night 4, the sound was so close the microphone distorted. The app marked the file as unknown. That word stayed with me all day. I stopped sleeping in my bedroom, moved to the couch, kept all the lights on. But the breathing followed me. 2:58 a.m., 2:55 a.m., 2:51 a.m. Every night. It happened earlier. My life started to fall apart. I couldn't work. I couldn't think. I couldn't be alone in the dark. On the 9th night, the breathing changed. It wasn't just close. It was right next to me. And then I heard a whisper, my own name, soft, deliberate, like someone leaning over my face. I left my apartment. I began sleeping in my car, convinced I was being watched. But even then, the recordings continued. 2:42 a.m., 2:38 a.m., earlier and closer. The next morning, I went to a sleep specialist. I explained everything I had been experiencing, every detail, every night, every whisper. He listened quietly, without interrupting. He didn't smile, and he didn't dismiss anything I said. Instead, he asked a question that sent a shiver down my spine. When did it start saying your name? My breath caught for a moment. I realized I hadn't mentioned that part to him. He glanced at his notes, lowered his voice, and continued. This isn't medical. This is attachment behavior. I told him I never invited anything like that. He slowly shook his head. Sometimes, he said, trauma can be an invitation. Desperate, I contacted the app's support team. I sent them every recording. 15 minutes later, I received an email marked urgent. Their engineer explained everything. My phone was failing. The microphone was damaged. The recordings were internal system vibrations. The breathing wasn't a presence in my room. It was the sound of my own breath, captured from inside the device. I cried for hours. Relief, exhaustion, a weight lifting off my chest. I threw the phone away, deleted the app, started therapy. It took time, but I healed. I sleep again. I breathe again. I live again. Still, some nights, I remember the sound. Not every noise in the dark comes from something out there. Sometimes, our own fear is loud enough to haunt us.